Welcome back everyone. Today I have another video, this time for Crocodile, and I wanted to try it out in OP3 because we did get some cards that actually fit very well into the deck. One of them is being Sogeking, Sanji's Pilaf, and probably the most important one, 3000 Swords, because it allows you to remove the opponent's early game at the same time as giving you enough time to play your own bombs. And in the late game it just removes blockers or something like annoying, and draw a card and just keep going, so it's very nice. And Pilafs is just like another way to refill your hand. It was decent. I don't know if you played a more than one, to be honest. I think they will clock in your hand if you played a more than one. King is still probably the best card in the deck. I kind of want to play another Mihawk. I didn't really like the Crocodile. I was playing it because it makes sense to play with all these events. But it's still like a really slow card. I mean, most of the times they have too much of a board, and then playing this one is kind of risky, because if they blow it up, then you don't have anything going for yourself. So playing something like King or something that removes the board is still very important for the deck. That's why I like the Sogeking on this list. It was actually very decent. And besides everything else, it's something that we've seen before. But I like the deck right now. The biggest problem that it's having for me is Big Mom 10 drop. That card has been really difficult to beat because it's just what you don't want to see when you're playing this leader. Like, you don't want to have to burn alive, and they just get to add a big body that you cannot answer. And that issue doesn't really get solved until next set when you get Red Rock. At the moment, it's really difficult to like deal with the 10 drop Big Mom. As soon as they drop it, then you're in a clock, and then you have to put a blocker every time against it. And if you have a low hand size, it's kind of difficult. It is very difficult to defend against that card, basically. It's the most annoying card that you have to deal with. But at least next set we do get an answer for that. But with that, let's go see some gameplay. Okay, we're gonna play against Law. End the turn here. We're gonna draw. We're not gonna attack because that's not what we're trying to do against this deck. We just want to have attackers. Look at the top. Actually, Crocodile is amazing against this leader, I think. But we're gonna try to get something else, because the removal is the most important thing about this against this leader. And as long as they don't do anything, which should be fine. We're just gonna block there. See if he wants to play something. He plays the Zoro. Does he want to attack with it? Oh, that's great. I'll take it. But now I get a free target to attack. And he combos out of that one. Ooh, lovely. Attack for 7 again. Just let him go. It's ideal for me. And he's gonna attack it? Yeah, that's fine. I am okay with this. Because now comes my king. Oh, okay, so he's being smart about it. We still get to do this though. And then I guess we can get rid of this one because we can buy it back. I don't need the blocker, I guess. It's fine. I don't need to do anything until I have a board and he doesn't. And as long as I keep comboing out of my opponent, I can outgrand them. And if he's just gonna play one of these cards per turn, I'm very okay with that. Now I just get to play a couple of blockers. Let him go. And next turn I can just play the king and see what he wants to do. Eventually he's gonna have to play into my cards. And that's what we're gonna be able to actually pressure him. Actually, he could have started attacking last turn. It's not I'll take it. I'll use the action to get rid of this one. And now I can attack this one, which is fine. And what else is he gonna do? Now we can buy back 1,000 swords, which is amazing. The red Luffy could be a problem. I'm gonna get back this one. And then he's gonna attack with Zoro. This one. I'll draw. Oh, that's ideal actually. Well, yeah, it is. I'd rather use this one here. Get rid of that one, use action, draw a card. Then attack for 7, for 8. If he wants to out combo out of that one, it should be fine. And then attack for 7. We were able to maneuver the turn. We're fine, we're in good health. We're gonna use this one, draw 2 cards. And then we can get it back. And then that's how you beat Law, basically. If they don't want to do anything, then we just get to do all of this all over again. It does have the Rush Luffy, I guess. And then we play Mihawk because he's been too passive. We'll just attack for 5. And now we can be more aggressive because we have a good board now. Now we can threaten go for game, and he has to do something now, or he just won't be able to do anything. And now we have Queen, King, and we have defense. We have all the things that we need to actually just win the game. We have a blocker, which I could use here. We're just gonna be defensive, since the only card that is allowed to do damage is the red Luffy, basically. That's what we're saying. Take a damage here. No, that's fine. Draw for turn. Now we're gonna play the king. Use action on this one. And then attack here. And then we're gonna attack here. And then we're gonna attack the leader. And now next turn we should be able to win the game. We have enough defense here to... I'm not really scared of anything. We can buy back now the 1,000 swords because that gets rid of blockers. That's what my opponent doesn't have. Definitely gonna get rid of the boa here because he's gasping here. That's another 2 cards that I can buy back with this one. So no reason to not do this. Attacking for 5. I'm definitely gonna use my love. Draw 2 cards. And then I have this one. Draw for turn. Draw down. And we can take our time. There's no rush. I could attempt to go for game, but there's no rush to do so, really. Could have enough counters to survive, and I don't really care for it. He can have another turn. I just play my queen here and it should be fine. And then there's no possible way that he can get out of this at all. Just end my turn and just keep up the energy so he won't be able to deal me a damage. And next turn I can definitely go for game. So it is a game of patience when it comes to Crocodile. Definitely gonna get my Love Beam because it's my defensive card. No blocker, and I'm just gonna use it. Let's put it at the bottom so I don't need them. Might as well just draw a card here. Easier to defend with. I think there's just no way that he can deal me enough damage here. Okay, and we're gonna play against Luffy here. Turn 1 doesn't do anything, so we're fine here. But at least we have Boa into King, which is gonna probably give us the game, to be honest. Sure, I'll take the first damage. Why not? Let's just draw 2 cards. That's free. And this just give us more options. And that Mihawk is just gonna close the game. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna attack first in case of Jet Pistol out of life, and then just play the Boa. And again, we should be fine. It doesn't matter what he does, because whatever he plays is gonna die to this, and we're gonna be on the odds curve either way. No blocker, but I'm gonna combo. I mean, I think Boa is actually very good in this matchup, so maybe Queen. Queen is better than the Boa in the long run, so it's gonna be fine. Oh wow, he's playing this one. Well, now I cannot play the King. I have to attack with these cards here. So I'm gonna attack for 8. And if he wants to give me 2 cards, be welcome to do so. I'm gonna attack for 8. See if he wants to give me more cards. Yeah, I have to. This is a card that I have to get rid of. Like, it's not an option. But we're still very ahead because we drew 2 cards. So it is just a matter. If he wants to attack the Boa, you can have it. It's fine. It's not like the priority for me to keep that one. Now this is a good draw here. And I'm gonna attack for 5. And he has to use like 2 different cards to remove this guy, which is gonna be really good for us. And he uses Guard Point, even better for us, because now the Vanish effect is gonna be amazing. Although he could have a White Beard here, and it's gonna be scary, but even so, we still have the Queen, which is gonna give us a lot of value, and I can just banish the life out of him every turn, very, very efficiently. I don't even need to attach energy to do that one. And next turn, I just get to do everything that I want. Sure, I'll take a damage. So my opponent seems to be in desperate mode, I think. But however, I'm just gonna use this one here. Attack for 8, banish a life. Attack for 5, if he wants to out-combo to that one, be my guess. And then I'm gonna play a Queen. Now is the time. This is gonna be really good against anything that he plays, and I can just play the but I can play the Boa and then get it back if I want to. So yeah, why not? I might as well just get the draw 2 as well. So I have a lot of options. Because he hasn't played anything, so just play around my cards, I guess. I've been able to just stabilize very well. I mean, I guess the Luffy is the only card that can scare me, but even then, not really. I have too many cards in my hand to for that to be a factor. And I'm able to use Love Beam and this one for free and this one for 1 less. He could have Otama Jet Pistol for this one. That's fine. I just play my Mihawk and it's still gonna be a problem for him. So I have a lot of options in my arsenal right now. And this deck, not playing anything, is just like, okay. Now if he plays the 7-drop, I have the answer ready. Exactly, yeah. I could even try to get rid of the Zoro, since this one can get dual attack. He's attacking this one, however. No blocker. Let's use this one so I can draw Luke at the top of my deck. Yeah, I guess I'll place it at the top. Why not? It's fine. I'll draw. And then we can just get rid of the blocker, to be honest, but yeah, let's just get rid of the blocker. And then let's have this one active, I guess. Attack for 8. We banish the last card, and then what is he gonna do? From here, he just doesn't have anything to do. We bottom deck that one, and then we're gonna take the last Spanish. We're gonna attack with the leader, and we still have 2 blockers, a lot of cards in our hand. It's just no way that he can win here. We're gonna play against Crocodile. This hand is fine. I'm gonna draw in the turn. I'm gonna play the Bone Clay, however. I'm gonna try to deal damage. And oh, okay, he's playing this one. Interesting. I do wanna have my bouncing effects. I mean, it really is all about Mihawk. So I'm gonna try to fish for that one. I'm just sending to the bottom because it's not Mihawk. And it's the card that I need to find the most. I think here is just very important that I do so. He has the Don Quixote. It should be fine just to play the Queen. Because the next turn is a 6 energy turn, which, I mean, he could have the sword. Send it back to the bottom of my deck. It would not be ideal, that's for sure. But I have to do the Queen so I can search for the 9-drop. It's just the most important card here. And I don't know what he's on, but he's attacking for 4k here. Which, okay, I mean, I guess I'll take it, but that's not, like, good. Oh, he's just trying to bounce back my blocker? Really? Is it really that scary? Well, thank you, because now I can just play it. Again. I'm gonna combo the 2k because I'm gonna leave energy up next turn for this one. And then, ooh, that's a boa. Well, just gonna play the boa. Although I could just play this one so I can find my curve. I think it's more important because he could have, I mean, it's for 6. If he wants to bottom deck my boa, I am okay with that. Sure. Now he kind of solved the problem for me because, I mean, if he wants to do it, then he won't be attacking with this one. Because he gets no value. Okay, now I kind of want to have this sword for his spy drop. It would be really good. Here, bottom deck. Because it's none of the cards that I'm looking for. Draw. All this is definitely what I'm looking for. 1, 2 here. I can always buy it back with this one. And attack here. Now he could have his own bounce effects. But I don't mind. Only the Mihawk would be like the really annoying one. But the next turn I'm gonna be able to attack with Boa and draw a card. Unless he bounces back to my hand or whatever the case might be. Okay, that's good. He's back at 3 life. We've dug through a lot of our deck. Hopefully we'll see the Mihawk soon. It is very important to see it to win this game. I'm gonna keep comboing out though, however, because the 9-drop is gonna take a couple of my life, so I have to just keep pressuring my opponent here. And it's gonna become like a tempo race game. Oh, okay. And options. There's a lot of options here. Let's just combo the 2k here. I want to have my options open as to what I would need to play. I could play the queen. I could attack with boa first. See what I draw. That's actually okay. I don't mind that one. He doesn't have 2Ks, it seems like. So doing 6 on everything seems okay, because he's gonna force the blockers or take life, whichever is good. And then he doesn't really want to tap out once we are like in this spot. Very, very nice. Use ability, get this back to your hand. I don't think I need another one. I don't think he's gonna play it again. And then let him go. Next turn, I'm definitely gonna play 2 queens and attack with 5 on everything. He does send Tomaru. Wow. Okay. Well, he's gonna KO something here and bounce the other thing to my hand. But which should be okay. He didn't play the 9-drop, which is the scary part. He's gonna draw 2 cards, however, and play a blocker. Attack me for 5. Bounce. Well, I mean, blockers are gonna be good against that. We're just gonna play this. Might play 2 queens next turn. Might just draw with boa here. Let's drop with boa first. He doesn't have too many 2Ks. Well, he didn't have too many 2Ks. Now he might have 2Ks. That's not entirely correct. But he didn't have too many. He can only maybe drawn into like 1 or 2. So attacking for 6, 6, 6 still like the best number, because he didn't have those numbers before. It's unlikely that he's gonna have him now, at least on big amounts. And this is just the test. See, oh, he does not. Nice. So now I can just pressure for 6, and he's gonna take 2 cards. Amazing. Yeah, he's being caught locking here, because he only has 6. Yeah, he has to take damage, and that's just feels bad. Okay, he got a 2K. He didn't use the leader ability, by the way. And then attack for 6. And then he's still in the same problem, though. He still only has like 0 2Ks. And we could draw 2 cards here, which that doesn't mean that I should play this one then. And then just draw 2 cards straight up and go. And these cards are gonna be amazing next turn. Just play both, get rid of his board, and yeah, that's gonna be really good. He got rid of one of the Usops, and then it's gonna bounce back the other one to my hand, which I'm okay with. Bouncing back queen to my hand is lovely. I can just keep attacking for 6, however, because it's a good number against what my opponent has. And then here I just have to combo out of this one. Oh, he's attacking the wrong one too. Combo the boa, and then combo a 2K here. I mean, I could go for game actually. It's a very interesting spot, but let's see what he does when I attack for... actually, if I attack for 7, I think he has to take it. Or give me 3 cards. Yeah, no, now I just win the game. Yeah, I don't know if it was super unfortunate on my opponent's end, but I mean, it is what it is. I was able to decipher his hand, and it was just terrible for him, especially going second and not having any type of curve. All right, and for our final thoughts on the deck, I think there is something here, but I still think it's missing a lot. The deck needs the help of the red rock to be decent, to be better, because it's just there's too many cards that actually go into this deck that are gonna make the deck better next set. So you do, if you like this leader, you want to play it a lot, like you do kind of have to wait until next set to like for it to be very competitive. At the moment, you can try something like this, and it's gonna give you good results, but you do have to learn how to play against like red decks. I mean, not red decks, yellow decks, which are gonna be your more like the most difficult decks to beat for you. I feel like that's the ones that I have been having the most trouble with. With that being said, thank you all for watching and have a good day.